Hello, my dear students. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. The theme of our lesson is present continuous tense or present progressive tense. So, the present continuous tense is the basic tense. It's usually one of the important tenses that you start to learn when you start studying English, but it doesn't exist in every language. So, just stay with me. We're gonna go through it step by step. I'll show you exactly how to use it. We'll do lots of practice together and you will understand and able to use it. So, are you ready? Go! As you can see, they are steps of our lesson. In today's lesson, I'm going to introduce you when to use present continuous. In addition, we'll learn how to apply its forms. As well, we are going to discover some specific words. And then, we'll read the text and practice. This tense is used to describe an action that's happening right now. For example, I'm teaching English and you are studying English right now. And also you are listening. And how do we actually form this tense? We form it by using the subject like I, you, we, they, also he, she, it, plus the verb to be plus verb plus ing. Let's look at an example. I'm working. So we have the subject and the verb to be. And each form of the verb to be. I'm working, you are working, we are working, they are working, he, she, it is working. Okay? Like the computer or air conditioner or whatever. Okay? So that's the basic overview of this tense. Now, let's look at when we use the present continuous tense. So, as we saw earlier, we can definitely use it to talk about something that's happening right now. For example, the baby is sleeping. Don't make noise, okay? So also, it's running outside. Then, they are playing in the yard. The next is the present continuous tense is also used to describe a longer action in progress. For example, I'm reading books these days. Next one is, there are also one slightly and more advanced way in which we can use this tense. So let's look at what is it. This way is to talk about some kind of repeated action, but it's usually something negative. For example, if you say they are always making noise, that's a negative remark. So we can use always in this context with present continuous tense. Now we can also use it to talk about something temporary. Not something that happens all the time, but something temporary. For example, we are staying at a hotel. We live in a home. That's permanent. But right now, while we are in this city, while we are traveling, we are staying at a hotel. That's something temporary, okay? We can also use it to talk about a trend. A trend is something that's changing or something that's developing. Also, we often talk about seeing fashion trends. For example, more people are using social medias these days, or people are wearing bright colors this summer. And another point, I know that I said this is called the present continuous, and it talks about present, not the past, not the future, the present. However, sometimes we can actually use it to talk about definite future plans. For example, she is flying to Mexico next week. Also, she is meeting some friends tonight. That's going to take place very soon. So, these are the basic ways in which we use this tense. Next, move on. Also, I want to add about steady verbs. In English, there are two kinds of verbs. Action verbs and steady verbs. So, action verbs are your normal verbs that you know most of the time, like work, run, play, jump, cook, and so on. And steady verbs describe a state or a condition. It could be an emotional state or to do with your mind. Okay? So, with this tense, we cannot use steady verbs. Let me give you some examples of steady verbs. For example, it would be wrong to say, I'm understanding English. We are liking this film. Are you needing help? Okay guys, we've defined and how we'll discover how to form a sentence present continuous. In order to make a sentence, we need this formula: subject plus to be plus verb ing. As you know, verb to be has three forms. They are am, is, are. For example, I'm working, you are working, he's working, she's working, it's working. And you are working, we are working, they are working. They are positive sentence. And how do we make negative sentence? To make negative sentence, we need the word not. For example, I'm not working, you are not working, we are not working, and they are not working. Next is question form. In order to make question sentence, we move the verb to be at the beginning of the sentence. Then subject and the verb ing. At the end of the sentence, we put question mark. Alright? What do you think? What words are they? Yes, you are absolutely right. They are specific words which are used in present continuous tense. Now, let's read together these key words. Now, right now, just now, at the moment, at this moment, look, listen, still, today, nowadays, this week, these days. Perfect. Becky's video diary. Now students, first of all, you should read this text carefully and try to find out sentences in present continuous tense. I'll give you some time and then we'll check. Okay, how many examples have you found? Let's check your answers. I'm very happy because we aren't camping. We are staying in a nice apartment. Mom and Dad are sunbathing by the pool. He's probably playing football on the beach. He's cooking something on the barbecue. Today we are cycling in the mountains. I'm not staying here. Perfect, well done. So, turn to the next task. Now your task is to mark the sentences are true or false. Also, I'll give you some time and then we'll check. Let's check your answers together. The first is, we stay in England for our holidays on camping. Is it true or false? Perfect, it's false. The next one is, my dad never cooks at home. It's true. We are at home eating tortilla. It's false. My mom is a flamenco dancer. It's also false. Very good. Please look at the photos and try to guess. What are they doing? The first picture, what's the granny doing right now? The granny is knitting right now. Next is, what is she doing now? Right you are. She's playing the piano now. Next one. What are they doing at the moment? Amazing. They are baking at the moment. And the last one. What's the boy doing now? Yeah, great job. The boy is doing his homework now. Now, my dear students, let's evaluate your progress. Which emoji reflects you the best? The first emoji, I have done all the tasks perfectly. Or the second one, despite the mistakes, I tried hard. Or the third one, I'm a bit confused. So, dear my students, today we have learned present continuous and its forms, also specific words. We have read the text, we have done the grammar tasks, also we have done the speaking activity. The lesson is over. Thank you. Goodbye.